look at the.
What are some of the styles that you can do? you know one thing. Wait, you see. I saw a post on Facebook, and I think actually was Felicity Nelson that posted that on Facebook, and it was like when we have children and we are talking about penis and vagina. I mean, when a child mentions it, we make them feel as though they are sport kids. And so if somebody is defiling a child and is coming to tell you, how do the child say it? Because now when they mention the part that was tempered with, you have been telling them that we are kolabone, you're a bad child. Now somebody now sleeps with her. If she's coming to tell you, what word, how is she going to tell you?
We live in a culture where it's difficult. Most children are timid. But I am encouraging school children to report cases of abuse. Because what happens is that they get ruptured uterus with tearing of the intestines or bladder caused by obstructed whatever. That's the ones, those who get pregnant as a result of being defiled, caused by obstructed labor. Without corrective surgery, the girls, sometimes as young as 12, are incontinent for life. You know, the health implications, the psychological implications that this child will grow up have with the belief that, or with the experience that she's been defiled, all the stigma and all that. So I defilement on its own, and even in our laws, sometimes somebody will say that it was just a brush. No, I only brush the girls whatever vagina with the penis. No, the least amount of penetration constitutes the act of whether defilement, depending on the age or whatever. So society as a whole, we don't have any help for victims of abuse. You look at section 8.3 of the Domestic Violence Act. Okay, that law has never been implemented.
Yeah.
It says that a victim of domestic violence who is assisted by the police to obtain medical treatment under subsection 1C is entitled to free medical treatment from the state. In very severe instances of defiled cases, the parents spend as much as 1,000 Ghana cedis to treat their child.
When a child is raped?
Yes.
What about the person who raped the child?
So the person who rapes the child only gets to that, even if the police follows up to the court to prosecute the person, gets jail term. But what happens to the victim who has been defiled? What about the medical treatment? The state has provided it in the Domestic Violence Act, but that law has never been implemented. What about any form of compensation to the abused victim or the victim who has been subjected to sexual abuse? What is the relief for such a victim? So there's a big job for some of us to embark on, to educate children to avoid being sexually assaulted, because most of them, especially the very poor, this thing happens a lot to the very poor families, children in poor homes. They go after school, they will say that me I say no. When you close from school, wear house dress. I don't know what some men see in these small children. Why would the small child wearing pants at home? Sometimes even their own fathers, their uncles, whatever. What goes on? I have always questioned that why can't some men learn to zip their trousers? So it would go on and on. Society must, I think that our politicians should also look at these things, invest more in the social welfare, invest more in educating these children. And also, our prisons are choked. I don't like it when 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 20-year-old are involved in gang rape. Because once you are 17 years, you are treated as an adult offender. You would go to jail for the number of years associated with that crime. So as part of the advocate, I also want future offenders to desist from committing acts of criminality by knowing the jail terms associated with these kinds of crimes. Defilement, all the sexual violence, it's 25 years maximum jail term. So if you are 20 years and you go and defile someone, know that if the judge, you don't have mercy, you may go in for 25 years and you come back by the age of 45 and you would have wasted your life. So this education is not only for the girls, it's also for the boys Because know that there's a jail term ahead of you.
Let me ask this question. You have been in this business of, helping people who have gone through some of these cases. Now, we have another side of the coin that tells us that some of these things are spiritual. When I say spiritual, people use them for rituals. Have you come across anything like that? I mean, have you heard that?
In my capacity as a lawyer, we don't deal with spiritual
Yes,
issues.
I know, I understand. But what I'm saying is that, have you heard that people also defile these people sometimes? Because I understand in South Africa, for instance, it was said that if you have HIV and you sleep with a baby, the virus will die or something, you'll be healed. And so those who believed in that were defiling, small girls.
Between 2016 and perhaps 2018, there was an ongoing, defilement around Amasaman, Kwabenya, and then, those areas.
That's right.
Because they said that there's some malam there who is helping Sakawa boys.
That's right.
And the demand is that sleep with a mad woman or sleep with a child.
Okay.
Then the rituals will go through for you.
Okay.
So the cases that were coming to Amasaman police station, the Dopsu department, it was just so high. And most of these cases were also referred to Tesano. So we need to, I don't know why the law enforcement agencies cannot always use their intelligence to arrest these malams and
that's right,
whatever ritualists and all that. So it's a
Anas did an expose where they were using albinos in some part of Africa, and they went and arrested those who were involved in those things. So that's why I asked this question, because most of the things that are going on now, even the kidnappings and all these things, has to do with this ritualist. We are people who are doing this Sakawa thing for men, and they do this. So that's why I'm asking that. Once the court may not deal with spiritual issues, just like you said, but when we know that, look, these things are happening because there's somebody behind who is doing this, can't we also go to the source and break it from there?
Yes, it would also take the citizens to assist the police to arrest these people. But then, in as much as we cannot get the system to work for us, parents should be responsible. Parents should always talk to their children, their daughters, their young boys. There was a time that a woman called me that Nebako PUB and all that lawyer and Patu to charge me. There's nothing like lawyer to charge me. When your son defiles someone, it is a state matter. Unless, as we all know, the police will always find ways and means to take money and whatever, and they make it a foolish case. But nowhere in the world is defilement cases, whatever, resolved, or any of the sexual violence. So the police, Ghana Police Service, please do not settle any case. It looks like all the time they want to, and we've met the families, we want to, the court, if they take him to court, you just go to jail and you don't get anything. And around 2014 or so, I interviewed a defiled girl, and most of these things I keep on saying are poor people. She had finished selling pure water, and then a boy pushed her into the bush and defiled her. She was only 13 years. And normally they will say, man, can't you? Don't tell anybody. If you tell anybody, I'll kill you. So this girl kept it to herself until she was 6 months pregnant. She turned 14 and she had a baby, a child, having being a child mother. And everything gets destroyed. The girl gets
future, everything.
Yes, her psychology. You talk to her and she'll be looking at you. She doesn't even want to go back to school. She doesn't want to do this. She'll just be there. So you destroy a whole human being at the expense of the state, because that person becomes a liability to the state. The person cannot do anything. Even cannot even get pick herself to even enjoy this our free SHS. So whatever it is, we need to have institutions working for us. Even if the person goes to jail, we want to stop that person from further defiling other children. So it is necessary that the police prosecute the person to go and rot in jail.
Let me ask this question: has there been any research? Because we've been having a lot of defilement cases. Has there been any research into why people do this? That we can say that, well, in Ghana, people do this because of this or that.
No, I think that it is. it is just the vulnerability of some people. I know sometimes the girl will be 14 years, she needs money, and then and also poverty.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then lack of proper parental upbringing. A lot of, I also went to Kumasi some time ago. There were lots of children into prostitution, child prostitution, because they are with their single mothers and all that. So it is poverty. I think the underlying element is, it's not even literacy, but it is poverty. People, there are people who are educated and they will still do certain things. Sodomy, even if you agree to it, it's punishable under our laws. So maybe if parents can also take good care of their children, you know, where most of these cases, their children don't wear clothes at home.
Well, the government of Ghana,
Yes.
Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, you're a lawyer, you've been working along these lines. Now, would you say that we have actually impacted into society? We've taught them, we've opened their eyes about sexual violence, that, you know, people understand what it means, how to, you know, watch, you know, one another, how to protect one another, how to report. Has there been any sort form of education, I mean, to Ghanaians to understand, so that if I know that if I rape or defile a child, I'm going to jail for 7 years, I don't think I'll risk it. Do you think that we've done enough to educate, you know, people to desist from this child rape thing?
As for the education, if you ask them, they will say they've been going to the villages to educate.
But these things happen a lot in the cities, even in the villages.
Yes, that is what they will say. But as far as I am concerned, I do not know. Because some of the things that happens, we should see them on TV. Even our national TV. We don't see these things. Why can't they allow the media to follow them, to showcase or to cover these things? I don't even know if there is a responsible authority mandated by law to constantly educate the public, be it sanitation, whatever. Where is it? Maybe somebody should tell me. Even if I do not know, I should be able to see these things on TV. That is why I have taken this big tax.
Yeah.
The books were to be sold. But unfortunately, when I went to the first school, I couldn't sell. I look at the school children. It was one of the schools. I just couldn't sell the books to them. And I had to give it to them, St. Peter's Anglican Basic School of Anko. And even after the talk, I realized that the program should be enjoyable to the children, because they had a lot of sexual violence issues, even the little ones. 7 years, 8, they were asking me very intelligent questions.
Do you think that we need to go to schools, get the children?
But the problem is, I believe that is why we have non-governmental organizations. Government alone cannot do all these things. But then when some of us are doing it, we should be giving the necessary support. We should be giving...
Where should the support come from?
The support should come from everywhere. Private sector. When we write our letters for sponsorship, they should be able to support us. Or the government should find a way, even if it's not going to be in the form of money, the government should find a way to assist some of the citizens doing, you know, these charitable jobs.
In Sierra Leone, where we have just recently, we are having an issue where there's a red alert, you know, as to sexual violence. I was watching that on Al Jazeera yesterday, and I think I even prompted you, if you are aware, you are around TV, to watch. Now, do you think that as a country, I mean, having defilement, rape, having girls kidnapped and all these things, we should actually decide that, look, this year what you're going to do is run a campaign to rush on this kind of thing and kill it? Do you think we should do that?
I think that government has a lot on his table, but then that is why we have a gender ministry. But I don't know what their schedule or their plan for each year, whether it includes campaign for sexual violence. I don't know much about what they do, but whatever it is,
because for this year that we've been having a lot of defilement, and they should be able to come back.
As a country, we must invest in these education, because most of these things happens to poor people,
Mm.
poor families, and they also vote. We shouldn't concentrate on just the rich people, they're taking their case.
Now, somebody has defiled a child,
Yes.
and just as you are speaking, I hear you say poor homes, poor home.
Yes.
Why are we not having it in a way that anytime someone is raped or defiled, that case, money should not be taken from the victim or anybody working around it, so that thing should be worked free for them? I mean, why can't we do that?
The law should be implemented.
So there's no
Because
law.
even my interview with some of the DOPSU,
officials or whatever,
they said even they have to give the victims money for transportation.
Wow.
They don't even have money to even follow the cases to court, because they are so poor. My child has been defiled. I now have to spend money going to police station upon police station, then to court. They don't even have the kind
and I
of
understand that
money
when they arrest
the case.
the in rape cases where
And just last year, the Tesano, I think I will never stop talking about this thing. Tesano police station, just when that 7-year-old girl has been defiled, when the mother went and the father went to the Tesano police station to report the matter, they demanded money for transportation, to pick a taxi to come and arrest the boy, and also some other money to effect the arrest, and totaling 400 Ghana cedis. So why would even the state institution even demand money?
Mm.
Why? I made a lot of noise about this thing, but I didn't hear that person has been relieved of. It was even a woman.
Oh.
So why would you do that to this poor mother? So they don't need. I have had a lot of interactions with some doctors and gynecologists and the psychologists at Lekma Hospital, and they said that now the mothers don't even waste time going to the police station. They just rush their children to the hospital for treatment. Because you go to the
And so
police
it will
station,
keep happening.
You must have a birth certificate. You must have this to prosecute, to even find out the age. Most of these poor homes don't even have birth certificate. So it is cumbersome.
Anyway, all right. So you cannot join us, as we talk. You can also pass through and tell us what you also think. If you have gone through anything like that, you can also share with us on air. And when you have to see the lawyer Hinewa Afo, we will also give you a number after the show so that you can contact her, and then whatever it is, she can help you through it. The numbers to call, or the number to call, is 0302 20 80 80. 0302 20 80 80. Please be brief, because there are a lot of people who also want to call through. Or you can also send us a WhatsApp on 0500,000 202 0500,000 202. Now, if someone defiles a child, what happens to them?
The case will have to be reported. The first thing for the defiled victim, or for the defiled victim, you have to report the matter to the police. They would ask you to do a medical report, and then to assess whether or not you've indeed been defiled, and then the police will take it from there.
Okay.
And then they will go and arrest the victim. And these things that I talk about, the defilements and all that, there's no money for lawyers.
All right, thank you. There's someone on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Please, your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm Precious.
Precious. All right, so Precious, talk to us.
Please, I'm very glad of what you are saying.
Thank you.
In fact, my child, she's 13 years. A man of age, 47 years, has impregnated her.
Excuse me, you say your child is how old?
13.
13 years, and what has happened?
Yeah. The man has impregnated the child.
How old is the man?
He's 47 years.
47 years to 13 years, okay.
And we went to the house to confront the man to come and do the necessary things. But the man refused.
Okay, so when he impregnated your daughter of 13 years, who told you to go to the man's house instead of going to the police station or something?
I wasn't there before I heard that she was pregnant. She was living with my mother.
So your mother went to the man?
No, my sister.
So they went to the man to come and do what?
Before, he was trying to abort the pregnancy for the child. So my sisters got to know that the child is pregnant, and they were asking her who is responsible before she told them that is this person who impregnated.
What has happened to the case? Have you reported?
We have reported.
And
but the man has been invited. He refused to come.
When the police invites them, I refuse to go.
He refused to go.
So what has
They call
happened?
him severally. Each time he hears that is the police, then he will change the number. He has been changing the number. We have been getting his number.
Has the police gone to the house where he lives to go and find out? To arrest him or something? Have they gone there?
Not before they are processing it.
How long has this thing happened? How long?
To the child.
Yes. Since when did she become pregnant?
She's 6 months pregnant.
6 months ago. And still you've not seen the man. The man hasn't reported to the police.
No.
All right. So after the show, we'll give a number. You call Mami Lawyer. She will help you to go through it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Let me read this message, and then this message is coming from Malik Gonoff. Okay. All right. So Fanwell Kofi Bredu. And he says, I feel very sad whenever there's news about older men raping kids. I don't think any man in his right senses could do that. To me, any man involved in such an act is suffering from psychological problem and needs to be locked up because he becomes a threat to society. All right, thank you very much. Mami Lawyer, you heard what the lady said. 47-year-old, having someone 13 years old. Before that, let me pick this call. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Sir, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
Raymond from Accra.
Okay, Raymond from Accra. Talk to us, Raymond.
Yeah, this is a great program educating us.
Thank you very much, Raymond.
And in my process as a teacher, I've seen other male teachers that have really taken some of the school children as their girlfriends, sexually molesting them. And I've had so much crash with some of these because I feel it's an abuse to our status as teachers who are supposed to be of good examples. And the least they can do, even in the teaching service, is just to transfer these teachers from a school to another school. Where they are still girls. Instead of punishing these teachers. Putting them in a position that will prevent them from doing the wrong thing they were doing. And I see that we are not being helped at all. Even the system is not helping to curb this situation, and it's so bad. It's so bad.
All right, thank you very much, Raymond.
You are doing well. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, Raymond. Thank you very much, Raymond. Let me read this message. It said, good morning, Bishop. Your show is really insightful. God bless you for the good work. That's from Emilia. Emilia, thank you very much for the message. We have... All right. So, Mami Lawyer. I always say Mami Lawyer. That's how we say it here. There's a caller. Let's pick this call as well. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please, your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm John calling from Gulf City.
Okay, John from Gulf City. Talk to us, please.
It's a great program, and I'm very happy about the way the learned lawyer is presenting it.
Thank you.
But I have two contributions to make, please.
All right, please.
The first one is that we are talking about sexual violence as if it's committed only by men. But if Madam can check at the Ashama Circuit Court around 2009, there was the Republic versus, I can mention him, Kiki. Where a woman was jailed for 7 years for defiling a 12-year-old boy. The case is there. And I know of this because I worked with the paralegal department of the Nsawam prison. Okay. And this lady was brought there. So when we are discussing this, don't let us just concentrate on men alone.
We get it.
Men suffer sexual harassment from their bosses who are women in the offices.
Wow.
Yes, so let's not focus the attention only on men.
Thank you very much, John.
And then secondly, the defilement law came and to relieve our women, our young girls from this kind of harassment. But then some people have capitalized on it and they are making money out of it. This is a rich man. Go to his house, fetch water for him, and then come and say he raped you, he defiled you, and then we ask him to 50 million. Otherwise, we put you into jail. The man didn't want to go to jail. The man pays 50 million. Some people have capitalized on this. Excuse me to say, the police don't investigate these matters very well. And a lot of poor people are in jail. I worked with a law firm, and the legal department of one prison paralegal department called Appeal School, and we were able to free a lot of people who were wrongly jailed for defamation. They didn't do it. So let's look at this.
So all right. Thank you very much.
To make money out of it, and then women also involved in sexual harassment.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. We've lost this one. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Bishop.
All right. Talk to us.
Yeah, this is Starbright.
Starbright. East Legon.
East Legon. Yes.
Okay.
You see, the system itself is really not helping. Sorry. In this case, we are even talking about sexual harassment and all that. The Ghanaian system actually doesn't just help in any way. You see, because before the case will get to the court, it will pass through the police. So right from the onset, that case has been made foolish. So the victim and the culprit are both, the victim is left in pain and the culprit is left in joy. So nothing happened. That is why everybody has lost, confidence in the Ghanaian legal system. Because the preliminary stage of the system is so corrupt. And I felt it was so painful when I heard the lawyer in your studio said that the police who demanded for money from the poor people is even a woman herself. That is pure wickedness, and it's all over the place.
All right, thank you very much, Starbright. We appreciate your call. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so. Mami lawyer, you've heard.
Look at the jail terms before we.
Yes, let's look at that one.
Yes.
But this
for the first caller.
Let's pick this one as well. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you are. Please raise your voice a little.
I am Nick. Nick calling from Japan.
Okay.
If boys are raped by women.
Oh, you want to find out whether boys are also raped by women?
Yes.
Okay, Mami lawyer will answer that question for you. All right, thank you very much for calling. All right, so the jail terms for people who rape.
Yes, for the first caller, the 13-year-old.
Yes.
There was a lot of inconsistency in the woman's, because sometimes the family members even want to settle and take money from the rich.
Okay.
For the jail terms, we have a rape is 25 years maximum and 7 years minimum. For the jail terms, we have 25 years maximum.
Okay.
And 7 years minimum. For sodomy is unnatural carnal knowledge of any person below 16 years or above without his or her consent. 5 years minimum and 25 years maximum, or 16 years or below with his consent. 5 years minimum and 25 years maximum, or with any person of 16 years or over with his or her consent, or of any animal. It's 3 years maximum or any lesser term. For incest, we didn't even talk about incest. Incest too is the family relation, having sex with the family relation. That one is 3 years minimum and 25 years maximum. And then so the rape, the defilement too is under 16 years, 25 years minimum and 7 years, 25 years maximum, 7 years minimum. Defilement of an idiot, imbecile or mental patient is 25 years maximum and 5 years minimum. So it's only the rape and defilement, which the maximum sentence is 7 years. The other form of sexual violence is 5 years minimum.
All right, thank you very much.
The maximum is 25 years.
Yeah, thank you very much. Please, you can still call us on 0302208080 or send us a WhatsApp on 0500,020. You are listening to Family Zone on Class 91.3 FM, and I'm in the studio with lawyer Mary Ohinewa Afo, who is a lawyer. She is involved in, helping people who have been defiled and raped, cases. She's a great lawyer, and as you listen to her, I believe that you are getting excited and getting information. There's someone on the line. Let's pick this one. Whoever, when you get through, what we want you to know is that you have won yourself a book, and so just call the same number back, and then we'll, yeah. All right, we have 2 books here. I'll give you the titles of those books as well. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Please, your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm called Moro, calling from Tema.
Oh, okay. The name is what?
Moro.
Moro. Okay, Moro, talk to us.
Okay. About these issues.
Yes.
I realized at times some of us we do it do happen like as a result of how some they normally allow these small girls to be roaming about and how they dress up.
Okay.
And those kind of things. And I think like if they can do something about those.
The parents, we're talking about parents should know how to dress their kids and yeah. All right, thank you very much, Moro. That's fantastic.
But the men should also learn to zip up their trousers.
Okay, so the men will do that, but the mothers and parents must also make sure that when their children are going out, they cover them. Please, you are listening to Family Zone. What we want you to do with this? This is a very great show. As you are listening, I know you know it's a great show. Now, we want you to come on board and support this show to sponsor this program. Now, this is what you do. Call the number, afterwards, and let's talk. I mean, you can sell your product here and they will buy it because we have huge listenership. There's someone on the line. Let's pick this one. Hello. All right. So we've lost that one. Before our time is almost up, and our time is almost up. One last call. All right. So hello. Good morning. All right. Yeah.
Yes. If you want me to come to your school, you can also call me, or you want to support the advocacy.
Good.
There are lots of goodies. If you come on board, there are lots of platforms you can advertise.
Yeah, sure.
And if you have products for school children, it's a big platform for you. So you can find me on Lawyer Merhinwa Advocacy on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
I will let you do that again. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, please, your name and where you're calling. You've won yourself a book anyway. So what's your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Christopher.
Can you lower the volume on your radio set for me, please? Or you can just go.
My name is Christopher Shibi.
Yeah, so Christopher, can you please lower the volume on your radio set?
Okay.
I'm having some feedback. Your name is, say your name is what?
My name is Christopher.
Christopher, yes, sure. Okay. So talk to us.
I have a problem of the police because my daughter has been raped.
Mm-hmm.
We reported the case in the police, and then the policeman says that the way we presented the case, we cannot do anything about it.
The way you presented, anyway, I think that the way you presented the case, they can't do anything about it. Mr. Christopher, I don't want you to talk so much. There's this powerful lawyer right here in the studios of Class 913. Please try, and we'll give you the number so that you will call, and then she will present the case well for you. Okay? There's a way they present cases. Lawyers have a way of presenting case. If you don't know how to present the case, you go, they will say it's a foolish case. So you don't worry yourself. She's here. After the show, I'm going to give you a number that you call, and then she will help you to solve that problem. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Your final comment.
I'm saying that these defilements and all that, they are job of the state.
Okay.
State attorneys or the police, Ghana Police Service.
Okay.
They are responsible. Lawyers come in only if they are playing the role of defense lawyers. That is for the
now we have the
rapists.
Yeah, we have the police coming in. We had two calls this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We had one who Precious telling us that her 13 years old daughter has been impregnated by a 47. That is comes under what?
It's the work of the police.
No, I'm saying that is that defilement.
Defilement.
Okay.
Once it is below, the person is
but
below.
We are having a situation where they go to the police, and you understand what happens.
That is where I may come in and ensure
that the right thing is done.
They get justice, but it's not something that lawyers we would make any money for. We don't make any money.
No. The issue of making money doesn't come to play here.
So I just want to know that it is the work of the police. So the advocacy that I do or I talk about all the time, there's no money in it.
For Family Zone, we are for Family Zone, not for people who are listening to us though, but for Family Zone, what I believe or what we believe is that we have an institution that is supposed to do this, and they are not doing it.
Mandated by law.
So if
paid
people
by the taxpayers,
good.
Money.
So if people should go to the police to make a complaint or a report, and they don't do their work, then we should have good. Yes. So please, thank you very much for your calls. The number to call is You can call lawyer Ohiniwa Afo on 054 872 7983. That's 054 872 7983. There's this question I would like to ask you.
Please, I beg. It should be WhatsApp voice notes.
Okay.
I cannot pick the calls.
Okay.
I beg.
All
so
right.
send me a WhatsApp message or a voice message.
Okay.
Yes.
So record and then
054-872-7983.
All right. Thank you very much. And also, let me ask you this question: if you are working in an environment, and I mean, you are being harassed by your boss. Now, if your boss, you don't agree to it, I mean, you'll be sacked. What encouragement you give to such a person? Must the person stop the job and look for another one, or they should just, be there?
They should always take steps to report the conduct. There's always in the schools, you can report it. If your teacher is the one sexually assaulting, you report it to your headmaster, or find a way to get the issue to someone to resolve it or to bring the attention to let people know what is going on at the workplace. If it's your boss, there should be someone you can talk to. There should be if it's your supervisor, report it to the higher authority. And I believe that every company should have their own employment, whatever. There should be a way to report such cases. Or if you can also take the matter to Shraj, or you can take it to court, file a civil suit against the person. So those who are in the business of sleeping with their employees, you must stop it. Some of these things, when it comes to me, I'll make a lot of noise about it and expose the person. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much as well. God bless you so much. We are happy that you passed through. You have been a blessing to us this morning. God bless you so much, Mami Lawyer. We really appreciate you for coming, and we hope that the next time we call you, come again. Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, bye.